We are going to plant some Comfrey, supposedly Russian Bocking 14. Never messed with Comfrey before, supposed to be good. I originally started looking at this for fruit trees. I read that it has a deep root system which helps pulls minerals and nutrients up to the surface for the feeder roots of the fruit trees. So I looked around, found some on eBay. Guy had good reviews. It was the best price I could find. And I ordered 24 Comfrey plants, or cuttings. I got this little, I was expecting something more, but I got this little bag, not ever having dealt with Comfrey. This little bag, if you count the ones that have roots versus the ones that don't, there's a total of like 36 plants in here, and you'll see some of them have root systems on them. They're about an inch long each. They're all equidistant cuttings, different thicknesses, right? Here's one that has about a, I don't know, finger width, as compared to another one with a root, right? I mean, you look at the two. So, two cuttings. They all but 6, right? I got a whole lot more than what I ordered. I ordered 24, two batches of 10, and I got a grand total of, like I said, 36. Cool. There's like 5 that don't have roots on them. Like this one, looks like a teeny tiny little root is up there, but I think this was actually a root, not a cutting, if you look at it. So supposedly Comfrey grows really well. They say it's actually, as I read on Comfrey after I ordered it, good for a lot of things. Good for your livestock, to help them, if you have goats or cows, help them lactate more for milk animals. Good for your rabbits, your chickens, just to supplement for digestive issues and needs. Supposedly it's got some medicinal stuff. Again, these are all things I've read, so don't take it as gospel. But supposedly good for like cuts and bruises and sprains, somehow bone issue. But anyway, we're going to use it in our fruit orchard. The way you're supposed to start these cuttings, that my wife has helped me research, is you take these and you basically put them horizontally, which chances of one landing upright are pretty slim. Take them horizontally and let them just lay in the bucket. So let's lay them horizontally. Oh, one landed straight up. So we'll spread them out. I figure if we get them started from cuttings into actual plants, we can take them out of here. Now here was my idea, right? I'm going to baby these for a little while to get actual plants. So I took an old tree bucket that fits perfect in a 5-gallon bucket. What are the coincident chance of that? That is just, I mean, that fit perfect in there. It's like someone planned it that way. I took an old bag of seed starting mix that I have. Your local big box store. If it can start seeds, it should be able to start cuttings. Besides, this is professional. You know it's going to be good because it says so right there. So we're just going to spread these guys out, kind of put them everywhere. The roots are going to intertwine for all the ones that actually grow on me. And you know what? I can peel roots apart once they catch. I'm not going to leave them in this bucket for their entire life cycle. We're just trying to get them to grow. Now I should probably make this dirt, which is very dry, a little moist, and we will. Hence why I like this bucket idea, because now if you look at the height of this, right when it sits there, I can put a lot of water in there, and anything I water is just going to fall right through. Not going to leave this dirt sitting in water. It'll all just pool up down here. If I water too much, I'd have to give it 3 gallons of water before I hit the black tree pot. All right, let's see what other soil, because you're supposed to bury them 3 inches is what we read. Let me deal with my filing system here. Now, hopefully this works, because now I'm going to mix. I'm going to cross the streams. I'm going to take Jiffy, natural and organic, and I'm going to mix it with another bag I have of Miracle-Gro. But this is for a wide variety. It's not professional. It doesn't say it's professional. I'm supposed to use with adult supervision. I'm in trouble. Adult supervision on dirt. Really? Okay, whatever. So we'll put this on top. It'll be roughly 3 inches. I still got more of this potting soil. Fine, whatever. Now we just have what you would expect, a dirt-filled pot. It's nice, and I'm not going to pack it too much, but I don't want just to have air pockets in there. Air pockets bad. And I am not a professional gardener. So again, this is information, and as most things, probably not how you're supposed to do it. Now, we need to find a way to water this that doesn't just pour in as a stream and mess up all the dirt. It's probably where those rain barrel or rain shower style, let's put a little more, probably where those rain style watering plants are good for. I actually thought I was going to use that whole bag, but I used about half of what I had there. Okay, whatever. So now to find a way to water this without, I don't know that I have one of those watering cans that has the rain spout on the end of it. I do have a hose sprayer over there I can put on the end of a hose. I hope that mixing Miracle-Gro with Jiffy potting soil doesn't contaminate things. And I'm going to go with I'm an adult, so I'm allowed to use this stuff, because adult supervision. I don't know, maybe they're worried about eating dirt. When I was a kid, I ate a lot of dirt. So what you do when you're a kid, you play in the dirt, you dig in the dirt. Helps you build up your resistance, as I always thought. This is trash. Let's go put some water on this, which you can feel the moisture in the air. It's going to rain, but I want to put this inside so I can keep a close eye on it. You know, comfrey is supposed to be good for rabbits. Well, shoot, when I walked out to get my dirt from the back of the side-by-side, 2 little rabbits went scurrying away. I don't want the rabbits to eat it before it grows. Okay. Turns out I had 2 of them. You can tell which one's newer, can't you? Too strong. There we go. What we read was to keep the soil moist. And being the soil was perfectly bone dry inside of the bags, I'm going to give a real thorough first watering. And then we'll let it sit, and I'll dump out my 5-gallon bag. Five-gallon bag. We'll let it sit, and I'll dump out my 5-gallon bucket, and we'll test and see how well my idea of water seeping through. No water yet, still nice and dry. I guess once water appears down there, we know that the dirt is wet. I don't know where to put this thing. I'll just leave it there. Looks very, very wet to me. Oh, I see a couple drips of water down there. So we know we got water all the way through. Let's rotate it in case the water needs to slosh at a different angle. Oh yeah, that's soupy. You hear it dripping? That's what I wanted. So now the water will run through, and my dirt's going to be nice and wet. Perfect. Is this how you're supposed to do it? Don't know. Is it how Eric's going to do it? You betcha. Will we have Comfrey in a few weeks? I hope so. Time will tell. I'm going to let this sit for a little while, let the water all drip through, dump out the water that accumulates in the bottom of my 5-gallon Homer bucket, and then we'll, I don't know, I'm probably going to put it inside so I can babysit it. And I don't think any squirrels are going to come up here and dig in a bucket that's sitting on my table on the porch, but I want to protect it some. Give it a good first start. And off we go.